Hey guys! Oh my god, everything is wrong and it's my first YouTube video and I'm kind of freaking out, but also I'm not functioning because I haven't had my coffee today and it's like the Sunday before school and I'm just like not put together, but I have to do this because if I don't do this now, I never will get to it. Hi guys, my name is Jason. I'm a junior at Northwestern University. I'm studying theater. LOL, rest in peace career. And today we are going to be doing the first impression of the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for Oily Skin in medium 540. I got this at CVS yesterday when I was getting my cold medicine because every time I go to CVS, I spend like $100 for no reason. So a little bit about my skin. I'm super oily and really sensitive. My face is so oily. We took this tissue paper and just kind of dabbed off the excess oil on my face, and you gave it to Gordon Ramsay. He could probably squeeze out enough oil to make fried chicken. I look for a foundation that doesn't break me out, is fragrance-free and long-lasting, and has medium to full coverage. So today we're going to be using the beauty blender that I bought at Sephora. Why did I feel the need to add that? The beauty blender and a Real Techniques buffing brush, the classic brush. We will see how it goes. So my face is moisturized. It does not have a primer on it currently. So the mirror we're going to be using today is the Estee Edit Bears bronzer. I'm using this mirror because it's really big. I'm just gonna like a squeezy tube like this. And there doesn't seem to be any plastic seal, so I don't know if anyone's used this before. Let me just squeeze this out. Ooh. Okay, so that's actually it looks really liquidy. I feel like you should shake this if we're using it. Do you see how it's just kind of, it's like a medium thick consistency. And without further ado, let's just get started. Oh god, I have so many breakouts on my face today. I want to cry. Okay, so we're just gonna go do it. That looks like it's a little lighter than my skin, but it's good because summer is ending, right? It's like September, it's like almost October. Guys, that is so crazy. Okay, so it's actually really natural. Doesn't look very full coverage. Actually, I take that back. It's like a medium coverage, just covering up all of my scars really nicely. It smells like a foundation that's fragrance-free. It smells like talc. And it's actually setting really nicely. It's setting to like a demi-matte satiny finish, which I personally really enjoy. I always try not to be too glowy or too matte. Okay, so it's like a medium coverage. You can still see some of the scarring peeking out. I'm just gonna try to stamp this on to get some more coverage. That was just about enough to cover up one side of my face. I'm gonna go in with just a little more, with a second layer on the same side with the same brush, just to see if it builds. Wow, okay. So that's definitely buildable. Looks like it's settling into some of the porous areas of my nose, because my nose is kind of fucked up. Hopefully with a beauty blender that will look better. So this is just one side of my face with 2-ish layers of this BB cream. I think it looks pretty good. The color doesn't look too warm or too cool. It's like really good for Asian skin. Do you know how some like white people brands, they'll have like a tan shade or medium shade, and it'll be like for white people with tan skin. So it'll have like a red tone to it, and then you look like you're wearing brown face. I don't know, it just looks really weird. But this looks really good. It looks really natural. I don't see it oxidizing. So for the other side of my face, I'm going to use my squishy beauty blender from Beauty Blender. I'm just going to go right in with the beauty blender. Yes, waste that product. I feel like this applies better with a sponge. So it looks more sheer, but it also looks more even. Like you can definitely see a lot of my scars still peeking through, but that might also just be because my beauty blender is eating up all of the product. I'm gonna go in with a little more. Oh my god, I've used so much foundation today. Okay. Oh wow, okay, that builds up really nicely. As you can see, I'm like stacking this on and it's actually doing a really great job. Okay, I'm into this. Guys, do you see how natural that looks? Like, it doesn't look like I'm wearing any foundation at all. Wow, okay, so there's like a really brown bit. Let's see if this can come close to the power of So I'm gonna say for like really, really dark discolorations, you're still gonna have to use concealer. I'm gonna try to build up the side one more time just to see if it can be done. I don't feel bad about using a lot of product that costs $9, trust me. Hopefully my skin will not break out even though there's like 20,000 layers of product on my face right now. Because I don't like breaking out. I don't want to be a teenager anymore. I'm already 19, just let me be an adult, jeez. That's what my face looks like right now with the foundation freshly applied. I would say it's definitely a light to medium coverage with first layer, and if you build it up, you can get to like medium full coverage. It's 100% settling here because I'm really dry under my nose right now because I have been having a cold. So I'm gonna try to touch that up and see if it works. It seems that stamping is the best way to apply this foundation, which I guess makes sense because there's a lot of talc in the product, and usually with products that have talc, you don't want to buff too much because then things get cakey and then the talc just clumps up in a corner, you know? I don't even think I'm gonna go with concealer today. I'm just gonna finish the rest of this face off camera and then we will be right back in 3, 2, 1. I can't snap. Just kidding, I just remembered I haven't set my foundation with powder yet, and since I have ridiculously oily skin, I'm gonna do that right now. So, the powder I will be using is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil in the Complexion Rescue shade. I got this on QVC. Yes, I know. It's in the shade Tan Deep because that's apparently as dark as people get in the United States. The original Mineral Veil is like a cornstarch based powder, but this is actually, this version is a silicone based powder, which means it's not gonna look as matte, I think, and look more, just be more blurring. So I'm just gonna buff this in with my powder brush. I'm gonna set the right side first so y'all can see a comparison. But you know what, unless you have really oily skin, I really don't think you would need to set this powder, this BB cream, because it does have talc inside. And talc is the main ingredient in most setting powders. I like to use like a stop, drop, and roll motion to set my powder because it really blurs my pores. And it just makes your brush act like a sponge almost, which is great. So I have set the right side with powder, and as you can see, it's just more matte than the left side. So I would say if you're more into the semi-dewy, you know, like a satiny finish, don't set it. I don't think it needs to be set. It's really not transferring much at all, so personal preference. Even as an oily skin guy, this is great, because sometimes when I'm like running out the door to go to 9 a.m. acting class, I really don't want to take the time to do too much makeup, because like I gotta do my brows, you know, because brows are so important. You guys, I'm really optimistic about this. Everything looks fine except my nose. It looks like things are starting to get cakey here. But that might just be because I applied a lot of product. In the future, I might not even set this with powder because it actually looked quite beautiful just on its own. So, personal preference, I'm not gonna judge.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm not really doing anything today except for running to Target and going to a few meetings. Some first impressions, doing makeup over this was so easy. Everything was so smooth, nothing was clinging to anything. The only thing I'm gonna say is that my face looked really flat before I contoured and highlighted. So it is currently 10:09. Why am I doing this? It's 10:09, you're gonna believe me. I'm gonna just check back later on whenever I return in the night, or actually throughout the day if I come back. I will not be taking any blotting papers with me, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with my oil slick. This is ready for the USA to invade it. Anyways, I'll check back soon, and yeah. Have a great day, Jason. Thanks. I'm so awkward. Hey guys, I'm at Target right now. It's about 12:45 p.m. So like 2 hours. Everything's still nice and matte. I haven't blotted or anything. And yeah, I think this foundation, or BB cream actually, is holding up pretty nicely. But I'm just taking this video to show you the display at Target. As you can see, medium is sold out. It's probably their most popular shade, but the shade range isn't very large. There's only 6 shades, and it only goes to 560 deep, which From the bottle, it doesn't look that deep. I know the lighting isn't really doing it justice. For my really deep friends out there, I'm not sure if this line will have a shade to match you. However, this is a much better shade range than most other BB creams I've seen. On an unrelated note, this Maybelline Dream Blender looks like a very fancy butt plug. That's just all I have to say about it. Hey guys, I just got back from Target. As usual, I went inside with the intention of buying one item and then I spent like It's 2:10 in the afternoon, 4 hours after I applied foundation. Everything is still on. My highlight is still on, which is quite impressive because usually it would have faded by now. I'm seeing some redness start to peek through into my nose, and obviously there's some shininess, so I'm gonna blot that right now. And I'm gonna see if foundation comes off. I'm just using the Beauty Blotter. Sorry, the Blotterazzi. Actually, why didn't they just call it the Beauty Blotter? That makes so much more sense than the Blotterazzi. Some foundation is coming off, but it's not a lot. And overall, I'm quite impressed. And I don't feel any irritation. Like, I don't feel any new breakouts forming, which is great. But then again, it's only been 4 hours. Ideally, I want to have this on for another 4 more hours just to test for an 8-hour day. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.
6 hours later.
Hey guys, so it's now 8:49 p.m. So it's been almost 11 hours since I put foundation on. And I feel very prepared to give kind of a full assessment. So I haven't blotted my face at all since this afternoon when I last checked in. It definitely is looking really oily. However, my face is like that with all foundations, so it's definitely not a huge problem. I'm really impressed that all the coverage is still on my face. Yeah, it's one of those foundations that kind of look more natural as the day goes on. So I think that's really great. It doesn't separate or anything like that. And the color hasn't oxidized on me that much at all. Now what's really impressive is that my highlight is still intact after 11 hours of wear, and that's never, or that very rarely happens to me, and I'm very impressed by that, especially considering the fact that I didn't wear foundation primer today. I had spicy Thai food for dinner and I sweated, and you know what, the foundation on my forehead stayed on even with the sweat. And everything pretty much looks good. I think if I blot, I can definitely keep wearing this for another few hours. So I'm gonna blot my face right now with some blotting paper from Sephora, just to see what it looks like. There's definitely a lot of oil is coming off, but the foundation seems to be staying on my face, which is awesome. And yeah, this blotting paper is actually definitely getting really oily. So after blotting my face, as you can see, I've used 2 blotting sheets. This foundation is actually not coming off at all. It's just oil, which is really cool. And my highlighter from this morning is definitely still there. Like, now that my oil is off, I can definitely tell that there's highlighter. So I would definitely recommend this foundation if you have combination oily skin. If you do have dry patches, please make sure to moisturize, because I know that talc can accentuate dry patches a lot. Probably gonna try without a powder next time, because I don't really think it needs to be powdered unless you have really oily skin like I do. I definitely am really excited to see how this continues to perform throughout the week, and if I use it for 2 weeks and I don't see any like major breakouts, then I can safely say this foundation doesn't irritate my skin. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that, but for now, assuming it doesn't irritate my skin, this foundation is pretty incredible. So I definitely give the CoverGirl Clean BB Cream 5 out of fucking 5, because it's great. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I know I really loved making it for you guys. If you would like to see more videos like this from me in the future, please hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. And I will try to make more videos, because this is really fun, and I love talking about makeup and skincare, and I love having an excuse to buy more. Which is what. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. /week, /month, /life, and I will see you again next time. hearing this. Sorry. Let me try that again.